Dang it, I totally missed the freaking... I don't think it reminded me today. Set a Facebook reminder. Yeah, I just missed it. Lame. Huh. I don't know what happened with it. I'm talking to myself. Let me finish updating this, guys. Please. Kids used to tell me that me whistling would bug your dogs if you had a dog. And then I forget and I keep whistling. To get rid of the silence. There's a lot of wide receivers that have played for Ohio State, so think long and hard about that one. I love some of the guesses so far. All right, I'm done with that. Let me see. This needs for this. 1, 2, 3. That's updated. This is going. That's going. Okay, let me show my screen here. Welcome in, everyone. It's 4 minutes after. We'll wait a few more minutes here. The only thing that's open is the Gold Rush Multisport. I'll start reading some names, but it's our final box. There's only 3 names left. As far as East Coast, we are technically full. We just have 4 randoms, but if anybody was wanting to get in and didn't, there's still 2 spots left that would just eliminate 2 or both or all 4 of our solos. So I'll read through those in a second too. If we want to claim them, we can. If not, we'll run randoms and get the 4 solos posted. In multi-sport, we're full on baseball, full on Radkey, full on Big Al's, and randoms will run there. So I'll read these when we get there. I think there was a few put up for trade. So if you're looking to trade, go look at the post, but bring it here so I don't miss it. 3 spots left in our final Gold Rush multi-sport. It is pick one random. It says 1, but it's supposed to be 3. And it's $15. So $3 a player, basically. The players that are left, I'll read through this list one time, hopefully. And just 3 spots left to close us. Adam Oates, Adrian Beltre, Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning, Andre Reed, Bill Mazeroski, Billy Smith, Bob Cousy, Bobby Hull, Brian Urlacher, Brian Trottier, Carlton Fisk, Chipper Jones, Chris Chelios, Chris Mullen, Clyde Drexler, Dan Hampton, Dan Marino, David Ortiz, David Robinson, Deion Sanders, DeMarcus Ware, Devin Hester, Dino Ciccarelli, Dominic Hasek, Dominic Wilkins, Donnie Shell, Doug Gilmore, Drew Pearson, Ed Belfour. These are multi-sport players in these. Ed Belfour, Emmett Smith. There goes Marino. I don't think I missed anyone before unless you're claiming an Ohio State receiver. So Dan Marino gone. 2 left to close us. I don't have any more of these, so this is our last on this Hall of Fame series. I like doing something like this every few months. Just where was I? I don't know. Emma Smith, Eric Lindros, Frank Thomas, Gary Payton, Guy Carbonu. Take McCovey. Is he down here at the bottom or something? I'm trying to remember who McCovey is. Or I already read it and I don't remember reading it. Who's McCovey? I'll keep reading until I find it. Hakeem Olajuwon, Harold Carmichael, James Worthy, Jason Kidd, Jeremy Roenick, Jerry West, Joe Montana, Joe Torre, JoJo White, Julius Erving, Karl Malone, Kevin Garnett, Kevin McHale, Kurt Warner, LaDainian Tomlinson, Lou Brock, Luke Robitaille, Mike Piazza, Mike Schmidt, Mike Singletary, Mitch Richmond, Norm Ullman. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm like, who's McCovey? It wouldn't be past me to not know a couple of these names. Gotcha. I will make the note here in just a second. I missed his Willie McCovey, Dan Marino. And you're talking about Marino, Vlad, and the ball too, probably, right? Not in this one. Are you talking about jersey or ball, Vlad, just so I don't mess that up? Because I missed that one too. Dan Marino is right there. Almost done reading, and then I'll sort it out. Patrick Ewing, Pat LaFontaine, Paul Coffey, Pedro Martinez. Any left in the NHL jerseys out? So it's closed, but not really closed, Larry. If you want to, we'll have 4 solos unless some of these get claimed. So let me tell you who's left. You can definitely still claim if you want to, Larry. Pedro Martinez, Peter Forsberg, Reggie Jackson, Rob Blake, Roberto Alomar, Rod Carew, Rod Woodson, Roger Staubach, Ron Mix, Serge Savard, Steve Shutt, Tim Hardaway, Tom Glavine, Tony Parker, Troy Aikman, Vladimir Guerrero, Senior Yao Ming, and Zach Thomas. Okay, Marino, I'll take McCovey. So where are we at? Craig had McCovey. Do you have Dan Marino? Oh, right above it. 3. And Jackson Merrill. So those are $4 solos for whoever wants them. And take McCovey. Larry will take McCovey for 4. I'm catching up. And Larry K, let me read you the names in just a second here. From Craig Baseball, they talking. I'll take the jersey spot. Okay, got you on the jersey spot, Vlad. Marino. So 2 left there. I just read off 190 different names, so 2 more to close us. Sorry to be off track. Gotcha. All I do is catch TDs. Sold Larry, thanks. Merrill going to Nick. And now we are closed on baseball unless we want the last 2 spots claimed, which is totally fine. Chad will take Marino on the baseball. Larry, here's the names that are left. It is 32 per. I did update it for once. Alexander Barkov, Andrew Mangiapane, Boone Jenner, Brandon Hagel, Chris Kreider, Cole Perfetti, Connor McMichael, Felix Potvin, Ivan Barbashev, Jaden Schwartz, Jacob Dobish, Jamie Drysdale, Joel Eriksson Ek, John Carlson, Lawson Krause, Miro Heiskanen, Nick Foligno, Andre Palat, Robert Thomas, Sam Montembault, Seth Jarvis, and Yaroslav Askarov. Did you want baseball as well, Vlad? Because he said, I'll take the jersey spot. I never knew if he meant Marino in the ball as well. Vlad, were you claiming in the ball, and then when I said jersey, you want the jersey too? Or were you just claiming jersey? Larry V taking Brandon Hagel. Gotcha. Larry K, I'll hold that last spot for you. If you want to grab one of those names, it's totally up to you, and then we would have 0 randoms. But if the guys you were after are gone and you want to skip out, you can do that too. And if you want to skip out, Bill will close it for us. So totally up to you. I don't usually do it that way, but since you were asking, I figured I'd give you a shot. You sent 4 to Craig for the ball? Okay. So who took Marino after? It's going to not go to them. Sorry. I thought you were talking to me, but I think you just helped me out after. Chad Marino is going to go to Vlad. He was claiming him when Craig posted it. I just didn't realize that. And then he took the jersey as well. Bill, I'm going to give Larry K. Mangiapane, and you'll drop out on Barbashev. If he's a random that someone wants to sell to you, we can talk there. If he hits, it's a guy that I've got around here, and I'll make sure to hook you up. You've only claimed him 40 different times over the last 17 series on and off. So, but Larry K, yeah, sorry. Don't normally hold stuff, but if it's this late in the day and someone's asking and didn't see it, then that's what I'm going to do. Mangia, I put something else extra in there. I'm assuming that's what you meant by N-Mange, Larry Mangiapane. You just confirm, Larry K. And then whoever gets Barbashev wants to sell the random to Bill for 16, we can do that. If not, we'll see what happens. Yes, okay. So no randoms here. Let's get this rolling. Whoops. Mangiapane and Brandon Hagel. Did I already get rid of Hagel? Should be 20. 20. Okay, so no solos in this one today. Still 2 left in the multi-sport. There's a perfect amount of random, so we won't have to have any solos left over, but let's see if we can get those claimed up. There's quite a few from every sport still left. There's 78 names left. Thank you, Chad. Yep, I got to that spot, and then I forgot to change it. Look at me all over the place today. So 2 left here. Let's run the randoms on these first. And I can't focus today. Trying to do too many things at once. Let's go over here, go to random, and let's run our hockey. There will be no solos, so these are just straight up randoms today. When we get to hockey, I'll mention a little bonus game we're playing with this for a freebie. If it happens to happen, we'll do a freebie, which the odds are it will. I'm trying to hit 75%. There's 6. Let me look, Craig. Hold on. There's 7. So Heiskanen on top, Jarvis on bottom. What's up with Utah getting shut out twice in a week? 4-0 and 5-0. And then we win some hard games in between there, but come on. My son's usually here hanging out while I'm streaming on Wednesdays, but he's at the Jazz game with his grandma, so he's going to watch the Knicks tonight. I'll read these when we get to them, guys. If you want to look at them and see where you're at, go for it. Barbashev went to Larry V. Larry, if you want to sell Barbashev to Bill, let us know, and that'll take care of that. If not, no big deal at all. How about the Hawks in overtime here tonight? Who was it against? Was it against Utah? I need to follow Utah basketball better, but they've fallen below hockey for me on my brain. There was one other thing I was supposed to do. Oh, Craig said, what do I owe? So 4 per spot. Yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, Craig. 20. 24, 28, 32. You sold 3 of the whatever. Sell to Bill, thanks. Oh, yeah. Now I get what you mean. I thought you meant Lance. So what is up? Blackhawks are supposedly booty cheeks, right? But they beat us 4-0 at home, and I'm at that game. And then all the announcers are like, oh, this is our easiest road game. We've won the other. We had like 7 out of 8 possible points on the road so far from this little road trip. We go on to Chicago, and they beat us in overtime. Freaking, who was it that scored the goal, too? I can't remember. It was from a penalty, like it always is. I swear, it was that one dude. I can see him now, but I can't remember. Yeah, that was annoying. We always lose in overtime on a man down situation, which isn't that common. It's annoying. Okay, Barbashev going to Bill. Bill, you heard that, I'm assuming. Thank you, Larry. Either way, if just because of the way this happened, if Barbashev hits, I'll take care of either of you either way. Since it's a weird way of me holding a spot, which I don't normally do. All right. We're almost there, guys. 2 left in the Gold Rush Multisport. If you want me to read through them again, I can. I'd prefer to just get everything closed and then roll through it. Still feel like I'm forgetting to do something. Singletary, Bill, Blackhawks, Michael Thomas, JSN. Thanks, Larry. think I'm caught up here. Let's do this. I'll do a quick little read as well through here one more time. 2 will close us. They're 15 per. It's our final Hall of Fame jersey. Yeah, and then we'll get rolling. We'll do our Juice Baseball first, and then we'll do multi-sport. So there's a chance that we could hit positions in both of those. We'll do East Coast third, Racky fourth, Big Al's fifth, and then a couple live fills tonight. Let me read through these one more time. In the Hall of Fame multi-sport jersey, this is pick one player, get 4 random. Sorry, $15. Here's the players that are left. Singletary jersey. Was that what you were saying above and I missed it? Yeah, we're guessing the name. I wasn't paying attention. Gotcha, Larry. See, Larry could say, hey, you idiot, you skipped my comment again. But instead, he just says, well, let's just put it out there again, see if Al picks up what I'm laying down. And I did. Thanks, Larry. And it reminded me that I already saw it in the back of my brain earlier. 1 left. I'll start reading here. Adam Oates, Adrian Beltre, Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning, Andre Reed, Bill Mazeroski, Billy Smith, Bob Cousy, Bobby Hull, Brian Urlacher, Brian Trottier, Carlton Fisk, Chipper Jones, Chris Chelios, Chris Mullen, Clyde Drexler, Dan Hampton. These are all Hall of Famers. David Ortiz, David Robinson, Deion Sanders, DeMarcus Ware, Devin Hester, Dino Ciccarelli, Dominic Hasek, Dominic Wilkins, Donnie Shell, Doug Gilmore, Drew Pearson, Ed Belfour, Emmett Smith, Eric Lindros, Frank Thomas, Gary Payton, Guy Carbonu, Hakeem Olajuwon, Harold Carmichael, James Worthy, Jason Kidd, Jeremy Roenick, Jerry West, Joe Montana, Joe Torre, JoJo White, Julius Erving, Carmelone, KG, Kevin McHale, Kurt Warner, LaDainian Tomlinson, Lou Brock, Luke Robitaille, Mike Piazza, Mike Schmidt, Mitch Richmond, Norm Ullman, Orlando Cepeda, Pat LaFontaine, Patrick Ewing, Paul Coffey, Pedro Martinez, Peter Forsberg, Reggie Jackson, Rob Blake, Roberto Alomar, Rod Carew, Rod Woodson, Roger Staubach, Ron Mix, Serge Savard, Steve Shutt, Tim Hardaway, Tom Glavine, Tony Parker, Troy Aikman, Vlad Guerrero Sr., Yao Ming, and Zach Thomas. Okay, so what I'll end up having to read those again. I'll do last names when we get it closed, which it just did. Dave, thank you. He's like, enough already. Got you, David. Thank you. Craig, just behind. I appreciate you trying to help. That should be 19. It is. So let's get our randoms. Should be 76. It is. I didn't forget to delete Singletary. Nope. Or Marino. Nope. Okay. Let's run the randoms now. Let's do this. We'll do this break first, so it's fresh on our mind. Then I'll go to baseball. I posted that one, so I'm not going to read all the randoms, but I'll read your claims, but I will read all these 7 times. Someone explained to me this USA baseball scenario. So we need Italy to win, which they were up 2-0 when I looked earlier. Or if Mexico wins, it just has to be high scoring, like 5 runs for Mexico. And then we're in because of a way of like a 3-way tiebreaker. Is that what's happening? I can't believe we have the chance to not advance. But hey, well, I don't know baseball like you guys. Is that right? Italy win or Mexico has to win by 5 or has to score 5 runs? Which, so if they score low scoring, the tiebreaker doesn't happen? That doesn't make much sense to me. Explain to me like I'm Al, because I am. Anyways, I saw that Italy was up 2-0, which I thought they were pretty big underdogs. They lost to Italy. Yeah, that was weird. Why do we not play whatever his name is? I can't think of his name right now. Why did he sit? The Phillies guy. I don't know if he's still with the Phillies. All right, guys, I'll read through these quick. I'll do last names, so go get a drink if you don't want to hear me listen to all this or snacks or whatever. If Mexico wins and scores less than 4, we're in. And what's the score right now? It was 2-0 when I looked earlier. Sorry if someone's recording this for some reason and I'm ruining it for you. So that can't happen anymore, right? Because Italy's already up 3-0. I think I saw they had to have 5. So if they happen to win 4-3, we're not in. But any other scenario, 5-3, we're in. or Italy just wins. Looks like Italy scoring 3 is very advantageous for us, so maybe I'm wrong. Okay, in the last Hall of Fame jersey, enough talking, let's start ripping. Chad, you had Griffey, Shell, Zach Thomas, Ciccarelli, Trottier, Brian Orr, Savard, Hester, Chelios, and Guerrero. LaFleur, Pearson, Tomlinson, Aikman, and Billy Smith. Jeff V, you had Ryan, Robitaille, Richmond, Jerry West, and Pedro. Brian W, Messier, Yao Ming, Fisk, Malone, and Cepeda. Jeff H, Namath, Belfort, Coffey, Andre Reed, and Garnett. Jonathan R, Solani, Ortiz, Lindros, Urlacher, Carew. Scorching, you had Bird, Peyton, Drexler, Worthy, and Torre. Caleb, Ichiro, Mullen, Kidd, JoJo White, and Iverson. Jonathan R, Hull, Gilmore, Irving, Dominic Wilkins, Rob Blake. Madonna, Emmett Smith, Glavin, Forsberg, and Mix. Larry V, Curry, Robinson, Brock, Parker, Ronick, Chris D, Moss, Morning, Frank Thomas, Alomar, and Hasek. Elliott, Rivera, Chipper Jones, Bobby Hull, Bob Cousy, Deion Sanders. Might as well see another Chipper. We keep seeing him. Jim V, O'Neill, Beltray, Reggie Jackson, Elijah Wan, and Ullman. Brian W, Bork, McHale, Hampton, Hardaway, and Woodson. Vlad, Marino, Mazeroski, Shutt, Ewing, and Staubach. Larry V, you had Singletary, LaFontaine, Oates, Ware, and Piazza. And David L, Carmichael, Carbonu, Montana, Warner, and Mike Schmidt. Okay. Yeah, 3-0. Kind of feels like we're in the right spot. Shutt or Maserati for morning? Mazeroski for morning. Who had morning? I'll help you guys with these so it's not just running around. Chris D, you had morning. Do you want to trade morning for Shutt or Mazeroski? Bill Mazeroski, Steve Shutt for morning. Let me know. David Boston, Italy 3-0. Trottier and Ciccarelli up for trade. So Trottier, Ciccarelli up for trade. Ortiz for trade for hockey. Chad says I'll trade for Ortiz. Ciccarelli for Ortiz. Chris is going to pass on the trade for morning. The trade for Chad is Ciccarelli for Ortiz. Yes, I'll do that. Okay. Ortiz trade. And who do we trade? We're trading with Jonathan. Am I blind? Ciccarelli. I don't think that's right, but I don't really care. Shannon, what's up, man? Okay, I think I answered. There was a no, there was a yes, and then Trottier's still up if anybody's interested in it. Otherwise, we're going to get rolling. Next up is the Juiced Ball, then East Coast, then Racky, then Big Al's, and we'll fly through some lives tonight. Tomorrow, same drop, three licensed jersey with some new additions. The new series with the gold bags for Fire Factory. That was an interesting start there. I liked it. Trottier probably going to stay where it's at, Chad, but you got the one trade, so we're good to go. Let me close this out. Let's get ripping. Hopefully everyone's having a nice, this is our box 5, a nice Wednesday. I'm not as stressed having my son like sitting over there staring at his Switch while I'm working. Wife and daughter at dancer on Wednesdays. He's at the basketball game. He's enjoying the Jazz. Oh, is that a thing you can do right now? Maybe next year we can enjoy the Jazz. So what place are we in? I'm like, dude, we're 26 out of 30, but we're trying to lose. What do you mean we're trying to lose? We're not supposed to be trying, but we're losing. Good luck, all hockey owners. I think this is hockey, and we've hit every other sport. Whatever weird thing could happen, that's going to happen to me. So if we think it's hockey, maybe not hockey. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. That is hockey. But who is it? Oh, I know who it is. Nice script on it, too. Hall of Fame 1982. That's got to be Norm Ullman, but I think he's got 2 different teams. Is this a Toronto hit? Norm Ullman. We do have JJJ. I like Keontae George. I like Laurie Markkinen. There's a lot of guys I like, but we need to do something. You were right this time. It was hockey. I am going to just open it because usually Hockey Customs will still have something printed on the front. Probably just says Toronto. See him on Detroit also. Yeah, I did Detroit a lot. Yeah, I didn't know the other team that he's on, but that is Toronto. Number 9. custom jersey here. Great signature. We used to pull them all the time in pucks, which I'm still trying to get some more pucks going. Hall of Fame 1982 script, too. Good, legible writing. Beckett certified. Let me see where Norm Ullman went. I'm just called him Nolman, which I guess is a nice little nickname I could stick with. Nolman. Like Newman? Nolman? You are correct, though. We didn't go the whole case without hockey. Although usually when we start thinking of that, that's when we do go the whole case without hockey. 50s, 60s player, older dude. I have, I actually don't think I have a licensed Ullman jersey. I would have to check on that. I don't think I do. Okay, let me see who had Norm Ullman. First row, no. Second row, no. Third row, no. Fourth row, yes. There it is. Final random next to Hakeem the Dream, Reggie Jackson, Adrian Beltre, and Shaquille O'Neal. Jim V. Jim hitting the Norm Ullman Hall of Fame 1980-something, 83, 82. That's we pulled his puck probably 50 different times over the years. Cool to see him on a jersey, Norm Ullman. Great hit there. I'll use a bigger box to ship this one. I'll use this for something smaller. Smaller, more flimsy jersey. Hockeys are never flimsy. I'll switch that one out. Yeah, of course. Nice hit, Jim. Okay, let's keep it rolling, guys. We are full on everything besides our live fill, so we'll just kind of giddy up through these. Giddy up. Okay, I'm going to read claims, not random, since they were shown. If you want me to read your line, I'm happy to do that. I'm probably missing something here. Nope, a lot of notifications, but not for me for now. Okay, Craig, you had Griffey, Judge, Jeff V, you had Mantle, Nick, you had Vlad Jr., Chad, Ryan, Nolan Ryan, Brett H, you had Ford and Koufax, Bill S, DiMaggio and Aaron, Jim V, Bush, Matsui, Skeens, Jeff H, you had Clinton and Mays, Brad, Ted Williams, Scorching, De La Cruz, Brett H, Ewing, Christie, Ichiro, and Mattingly to close us. Nick, you bought Merrill, Vlad, you bought Dan Marino, and Larry B, you bought Willie McCovey. I was telling you with how you said, hey, the good thing is it doesn't bring down your amount on this. If there's 17 of you, I guess we're giving away $170. But it does make you look less cool, I guess, if you share it with someone else. Like I always said, you'd rather share it and be right than just have someone no one else said. Jonathan Taylor for trade for a baseball player, Nick says. Nick has Jonathan Taylor. If you want to trade for Jonathan Taylor and you have a baseball player, let me know. I'll leave this up so you can look until we get there. Yeah, we're running out of signable receivers, so there's going to be lots of duplicates. I think we're halfway full. We are. We're halfway through the case, I should say. I wish I would have bought 2 of these. I really like the juiced. I know you guys probably like the regular series better, but I feel like we get bigger names all around on this series. 4, 5, 7, 8 are our numbers we're rolling for. Got our 8-sided here, which is the blue one. 4, 5, 7, 8. First roll. I believe in you. Yes. 4 it is. You can see that. 4. Jonathan Taylor for Carmen Electra. Electra Scorching. Is Scorching here? Is right here. All right. I don't think I've seen him comment yet for any of the guesses, so he might not be here. On 3 for 5 in baseball, let's go for 4. Are you? Yeah, you're starting to heat up on the baseballs, aren't you? Not a bad thing for you. He might not be here, Nick. Why do you want Carmen Electra, Nick? Remember, it's 2026 now. It's not 2000 anymore. Is Carmen Electra one of the Bayside Kitties in Starsky and Hutch? Sheffield Trout and Salmon. Yeah, that's a good little run, Greg. That's a good little run. Prime Carmen, oh boy. That's what just Isn't she one of the? Well, she's Baywatch. Wasn't she in? I was in her True Hollywood Story. Kyle, what have you not done, man? I need to meet up with you one of these times and just ask you stories. Married to Tommy Lee. She was the Bayside Kitty, though. All right. I like that show a lot. Box 4. Let's. I don't think now I need to watch her True Hollywood Story. And if my wife asks, I'll say, "My buddy Kyle's in it." It's research. Robin's your guess on this? Looks like Jonathan Taylor's staying with you. Okay, let's roll. Box 4. Her, you saying she was married to Rodman? That also could be true. How any Romeo Dawes Patriots sellers on the new series? Someone asked me. Oh, Nick asked me on his stream. What do we expect to get with Dobbs? And I said, extremely talented player if he shows up, which this last year he did for us. I'm sad to lose him. He kind of got into a better funk this year mentally, even though part of the season he was a little bit. She danced at the dance studio I took at, and they came back to film the owner son the B-roll footage of us taking. That's so cool. Oh, you said married to Tommy Lee, married to Rodman? Isn't Dennis Rodman in this series too, though? No, we're talking about him. Okay, I think these are all in her backwards, so I'm going to be safe opening this up. It is. I didn't see it. Yeah, I love his memes of this helmet that was humongo around his head. I'll get the last laugh, though. Pam Anderson was Tommy Lee, yeah. Rodman, he's a weird dude. I can see that I can see the COA back there. That's the top of a PSA. By the way, I don't know what they're going to look like, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. PSA bought Beckett. So Beckett is going to be, I don't know if they'll own it and they'll still use Beckett stickers or if it's going to change the PSA. But there's a big change with that coming at some point. Okay, here we go. PSA DNA, 3, 2, 1. Is that not one of the dang solds? Hall of Fame 86. That looks like it says Willie to me, and that sure looks like it could be McCovey. Holy moly. PSA DNA, I'm pretty sure that's Willie McCovey, and that was bought by Larry V. Let's make sure, but that one looks like a no-brainer to me. It is Willie McCovey. I'll be honest with you, not a guy that I know. So it must be White Sox or Indians. Hey, that's 4 for 6. Craig, it was on your line. You have a knack for the baseball this last case. Giants? Oh, okay. I'm just thinking, Larry, what did Larry go after? He goes after his White Sox or the Indian or Cleveland stuff. Look at all you guys know Giants. One of these days, I'll get into baseball. It just hasn't happened yet. As soon as the Salt Lake City, I don't even know, sunsets, whatever they're called, some stupid name, then it'll force me to get into baseball like Mammoth did. I attended his induction weekend. Okay. That's cool. Someone I should know then. Hall of Fame 82 on the jersey, Hall of Fame 86 on the ball. That's cool. McCovey Cove. The Cove Barry used to splash. Am I just out of my mind? Willie McCovey. Is this like Hank era timing? Jeez, I need to do a little Willie McCovey research, huh? Nice hit, Larry. Willie McCovey. Congrats. Okay, let's keep it rolling. No football from either of those, so we're still clean slate going into our guesses and our bounty. So remember, bounty is positions up above. Guess one of those. You guys are feeling good about the QB tonight. I like it. A little more brave. Even though I saw it was still a win to me, so counting 4 for 6 is pretty crazy on your lines. Everyone out in their kayaks trying to get the home run balls. That's cool. So they call that cove McCovey Cove. The Cove Barry, now I get it. Barry Bonds used to splash. I'm thinking Barry Sanders went to a splash pad and they called it McCovey Cove. Now I get it. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Okay, hockey time. There's two things I'm doing today, guys. One is for hockey, one is for Big Al's. I'll talk about Big Al's when we get there. Hockey, I said if we don't have 3 of the remaining 4 being claim hits, which every I think every pitcher person was claimed besides Wayne because he's a locked. If we don't hit 3 of the 4 as claimed, I'm going to give away Erasmus Dahlin to those that join this break and the next break. Unless we split it into 2, it'll be the next 2 breaks. So it's Erasmus Dahlin Fanatics, beautiful jersey. In my PC, I have a few Dahlins, so that's the one I chose to possibly give away. So if we open 2 today and they're both random claims, not the ones you guys claimed, then we already won it, and we'll do it after next Monday. He was the sweet swinging lefty hitter in San Francisco before Bonds. Quite a bit before everybody was there, and the big hitter in there. That's cool. Al, I haven't got to send the helmet out yet. I was operated on Friday. Can't lift it. Jeez Louise. Yeah, no problem. Just let me know, Thomas. I'm not like in a hurry for it, but I assumed it was almost here, but I'm not. I don't really ever need any of the helmets that are coming right away for the most part, so no problem. Hopefully you feel better. Okay, in hockey, Jeff H., you've got Chelios, Bedard, Heiskanen, and Eriksson Ek. All good. Hopefully you're feeling better, man. Joseph, Sakic, Drysdale, Fuhr, and Carlson. Jonathan R., Hasek, Natchez, Kreider, Potvin. Larry V. had Geeky and Barbashev. You sold Barbashev to Bill S. Daryl, Madano, and Palat. Jason T., Belfort, and Schwartz. Brian W., Gunther, Dobish, Sundin, McMichael, Wolf, and Barkov. Got some nice randoms there. Nick F., Aho, and Jenner. Daryl, Richter, and Foligno. Brian W., Vasilevsky, and Askarov. Jonathan R., Olmark, and Robert Thomas. Joseph K., Fleury, and Perfetti. Chad Hull, and Montembeau. Larry V., Hagel, and Kraus. Larry K., Mangiapane, and Seth Jarvis. Dude, just very tender, black and blue. Okay. Sounds like fun. Let's get our boxes. This is incorrect. Which ones we opened? 15. We opened 22. So 22 is gone. And we opened 58, wasn't it? I'm still holding out hope that one of these 4 houses, Gretzky. But again, the giveaway is if we don't hit 3 out of 4 claims in the next 2 breaks. So let's do that. Let's go over here and get a list randomizer going. Elbow surgery. That sounds like fun. There was a while where my elbow was bugging me, and then it kind of just went away. Now it's something else. What is it? Something was hurting. That's good if I can't remember what it was, but I know that I'm going to fill it come golf season. 7 times, top 2 boxes. The last 2 will be left for the next one unless we split up, go 1-1, which is a possibility. I'll let you guys know before that happens. We'll make it cheaper, but only 1 box at a time if we need to for the last 2. There's number 7. 45 and 60. 45 and 60 is what we're going with here. All in between. Let me get rid of this and the baseballs. $60 is the one. I've had my eyes on all 3 of those, 58, 59, 60. Just kind of felt like maybe Wayner would go in the last bid if they're boxing them up like that. I bet he just numbers them randomly, though. But yeah, I'm on the hoping for 60 page, too, with you. Good luck, all. If you've had a hot hand this series, hopefully it keeps up. If you've been cold, hopefully it gets better. Sent out to Keith Kachuk today. Did you already have him on your PC? I didn't, Nick, and I was going to say that the other night. I hit a Keith Kachuk Fanatics with Nick the other day on Whatnot. So it's a new one. It's getting harder and harder to find new guys, but that'll be a PC one for sure. The Kachuk that made the other Kachucks. Yeah, I was happy to hit that one. Okay, here we go. Box 45 up first. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Well, there's a random already, so the next 3 have to be claims for me to not give away a jersey. Extremely underrated in my opinion. One of my favorite players that is obviously a Utah jersey, number 67. He was trying to fight the whole team the other night in, I think it was probably Minnesota. That is Lawson Krause, Fanatics Premium. Love Lawson Krause. Who had him, though? I don't see him anywhere. There he is, the second to last random going to Larry V on your Brandon Hagel live fill claim. Lawson Krause. Oh, geez, they're all asking me for trades on something. That's why it keeps buzzing. Larry, nice hit. Extremely underrated. We did Utah news. We signed Nick Schmaltz to an 8-year extension, just like Cooley. So we locked him up. I hope we lock Krause up, too, for a little bit longer. Lawson Krause, Fanatics Premium. We're still going to see some Utah logos. I think the away jersey still says Utah, but it has Mammoth patches on it. But the home black should now have the Mammoth in the front. The Gunther that's in this series should have that. We just haven't seen it yet. A-patch, assistant. Larry on fire. Yeah, 2 in a row, Larry. Lawson Krause, Fanatics Premium with the fight strap. Beautiful jersey. I really, truly hope that there's some mystery for next time and that we hit a claimed player here so we just don't already know we're giving it away. I don't care if I give it away, but at least make us earn it. And the funny part is there's several players that went as randoms that could have easily been claimed today. Like we hit Barkov, and that's a random. That'd be kind of crazy to say that. And people were reacting to you say "Here comes Tree." I saw you guys reacting to the "Let's give this away." That wasn't meant to be like incoming Barkov. Since I said that. That wasn't meant to be like, oh, this series has been a bummer so far. I don't feel like it has been at all. We've hit several headliners. I'm hoping we have 1 or 2 left, but 1 would be great. That's just we've hit a lot of randoms other than the guys you've been chasing. I want to say it's like 12 to 5 now, maybe. And the funny part is a lot of those 12 could have been claimed. They just weren't. So, anyways, just did that as I'd like to see more claimed hits freebie sort of thing. Box 60. Larry, again, if the Krause isn't your style, we have the 4 traders. You want to see them? I think I got 3 randoms and no claim. You did hit 3 randoms. Make it interesting, please. 3, 2, 1. We're alive. That is a pictured headliner. Not only was it acclaimed, but it would be on the picture if they were put on these, which they're not. I just said I wanted it to be interesting, and at least it will be now. So we got to go 2 for 2 on Wednesday, or 1 for 1 Wednesday, 1 for 1 Monday if we split it up to not do the giveaway. But I'm hoping we do it anyways. Probably playing at the top of the league right now again. I don't think he was at the start of the year, but he is now. Or he was just recently. Andrei Vasilevsky. Brian out here rooting the party, Uncle Larry. Who is that? Who had it? It was. That is a claim for Brian. Brian. Joseph just hoping this dang series will end so we can get on to the next one where the grass is greener. I have been so cold on jerseys until recently. I hit one with Daryl. I hit a Dion, and I hit one with Nick. I hit the Kachuk. But I join a lot more than just those, and I'm not kidding. I don't remember the last hit on those. On other like bigger name stuff. So I know the feeling. But those 2 certainly helped out my week or my month. Andrei Vasilevsky, the Russian goaltender. I think the rest of the Olympics were probably done a favor by not having Russia be in there. It would have been a great team, hard team to beat. Probably still wouldn't have been the favorite, but it would have made it a lot more interesting. Fight strap. Pictured headliner going to Brian. Brian, nice hit. Vasilevsky, it's another guy that I love the PC. I've got more than a couple. I like getting different styles, as many different styles as I can of the guys that I like, and he's one of the guys I like. Beauty. Hey, and he had a lightning. It just wasn't Stammer in my series. Maybe that'll loosen it up. Lawson Krause and Andre Vasilevsky. Two great hits there. One Eastern, one Western. Tampa's got to be in the top 3 for last 2 series. Has it been 2? Yeah. Something's got to give. You did hit one the other day, but that was like a come up for air type hit, you know. I know the feeling. All right, guys, let's move on to our football portion of the night. Here we are. We're going Radke first. We're down to 6 boxes. The way this series has gone with Radke too, I just feel like we got something nice hanging around. I could be wrong, so don't listen to me. We'll do Radke first, then Big Al's. A live fill 3 boxer, a live fill Radke, and live fill jerseys will be up after that. In Radke, we'll get a box. We'll read these off, and then we'll close the poll and close the guesses. Greg, you had Pittsburgh, Cincy, Denver, and Jacksonville. David L., you had Philly, Arizona, Chicago, and Tennessee. Jim V., you had New York Giants and Atlanta. Jonathan R., New England, Dallas, Minnesota, New Orleans. Bill S., Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Seattle. David L., you had San Francisco and the New York Jets. Brian W., Chargers, Tampa, Kansas City, Buffalo. Jeff H., you had Miami, Baltimore, Vegas, and the Rams. Brad, you had Cleveland, Washington, Indy, and Carolina. Uh-oh, what's the sad face for? Okay. Let's get a box first. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 9, 7, 12. They're out of order, but they're there. Seven times to get our box number here, guys. We'll do one more live as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I'm nervous opening these, hoping to not see any more red or blue boxes. But the moment I do that, we'll end up hitting like a Texas Tech Patty Mahomes. So I shouldn't think that way. Box 7 on the 7th roll. That's great. Box 7 on the 7th. It's out of order, but it's in the middle. I've also not paid attention to rep to authentic ratio. I could pick them up and guess here, but I feel like we've opened more reps than authentics. But maybe we're tied, so just keep that in mind for the rest. If someone knows, you can certainly let me know. Okay, poll is not even close. You guys are going mighty heavy on the quarterback. Let's see if you guys know something. I'd love for quarterbacks to win tonight too. Just for fun, Penn State. Yeah, not the guessing night. I don't care if you guess, though. See if you get it right, and then you can be not happy about it. I don't even see that's. I'll just have to look at that. I'm on another bigger break for hockey, and I don't know my team. I'm not going to look till later. I won't pay attention to it. I'd like to know. Be surprised later when I lose. Okay, time for guesses. We've had several guesses. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm a little bugged by this one. All right. I thought for sure that me saying that I need to get a little smarter. I think I need to get a little harder. I thought for sure that you guys would all say these young guns that are all extremely good wide receivers, and a bunch of you did. But I thought hardly anyone would get it right, and I think it was the most popular guess. It's your problem. It is. And Chad even said all I do is catch TDs, Carter, just to rub it in my face. What are there? 6 of you that got it right? 5 of you? The first guess was that too. Someone had it very first. I always have to like not laugh out loud so I don't. Man, I'm giving away the farm on these things. I need to make it a little harder. I almost said running back / wide receiver. Then I thought, that's too hard. I'll just do just wide receiver. Jason T. Jonathan R. Hold on while I write down the 17 names like I just said. Jonathan. Chris Carter. Chad has Chris Carter. There's 3. I think there's still more of you, though. Chris Olave. Obi, I feel like you've been getting them all right lately. I need to get tougher. Michael Thomas, love that. I like the Joey Galloway guess. I've not seen one of his helmets, but I'd love one. Maybe it's just 4. I think I was just bugged that it happened so quick. No, James had it too. See, James M. So you guys are welcome to use $10 credit tonight on a $10 spot or something else and take a little off. I think that's all. Let me know if I'm wrong. You have been doing well. I didn't think that would be as obvious. You guys know I like Chris Carter, but I like a lot of those players. I should have grabbed I would grab Marvin Harrison Jr. if I had one, but I don't. All right. Congratulations. Way to go, you 5. $10 to use tonight. Jason T, Jonathan R, Chad, Obi, and James. If I missed anyone, please let me know. Please. You guys are also going for quarterback. If quarterback is the highest number of position that hits tonight, we'll random all the names that are in this. Top spot on the 7th row, we'll get to pick between a Derrick Henry Titans mini, Darrelle Revis Patriots mini, Joe Theismann Washington jersey, Devin Hester jersey for Chicago. Hopefully you guys win tonight with some quarterbacks. Okay, box 1. Here we go. Football portion starting. Big Al's 4 box next. Random teams. That is full, and then a live fill 3 box right after that. Now that I've been stressed about it, I'm going to check really quick here. So it's over, right? If Italy's up 6-0, even if Mexico came back and beat them 7-6, they're out, right? We're in. We got new life. Did my color check there. I think we dodged the bullet there, right? It was Tarek Skubal, or however that you say his name, was he literally saying, I want to play again, but I can't because I need to go back for Detroit? Like, was he just saying I can't play more than one game because I could get injured? It's kind of lame, man. Paul Skeens was saying he loves pitching for him. I don't know if he pitched more than once. Been trying to pay attention. Just like soccer. I don't watch soccer, but I'll watch World Cup. I can see the team. Don't know the player yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got, I don't know if you can see it in there, but that's a camo. And that is for the team with the star, I'm sure you can see. Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys camo. Hard to be mad about whoever this could be no matter what. I love the camos, and Dallas has too many fun players. Mississippi State Dak, you think so? It could be. Dallas is where? Spot 7, Jonathan R. Jonathan R. Dallas has a claim. Ooh. Me likey. Emmitt Smith. It kind of just feels like we should have a stacked end of this case, but what do I know? Beautiful hit. Emmitt Smith camo. I don't know if I want to say that the signature looks smaller than normal because I don't think it is. Maybe it's just placement. I liked it. It's right next to the star. You got legit Proba and Beckett certified. That's supposed to hit next break. You do have Dallas on the random. Maybe it's a good omen. Emmitt Smith, starting with a running back. Great hit. Congrats, Jonathan. Emmitt camo, and like I keep saying about amps, even the camos are getting harder and harder to get. Not quite as hard as chromes and stuff like that. Blazes or ices, both those are really hard, but camos up there with amps and whatever else. Congrats. All right, guys, let's move on to Big Al's. The live fill's right around the corner as well. So if you didn't get in and you want to get in, we'll do one right after this. Let me starting with a running back. Okay, in this one, Tony, I've got you with Arizona and the New York Jets combo spot. Shannon, Atlanta, and the Carolina, Tennessee combo. Scott, you have Baltimore. Jonathan R. Buffalo. Greg, you have Chicago. Chad, Cincy. Greg, Cleveland. Dustin, Dallas. David L., Denver. Bill S., Detroit. Jeff S., Green Bay. Greg, Houston. Tim, Indy. Jonathan R., Jacksonville. Jason T., Kansas City. Tim, Vegas. Jonathan L., you've got the Chargers. Bill S., the Rams. Elliott, Miami. Joseph, Minnesota. Jesse, New England. Bill B., New Orleans. Bill S., the Giants. Hila, you've got Philadelphia. Greg, Pittsburgh. Elliott, San Francisco. Bill S., Seattle. Brian W., you have Tampa and Washington. Did I read those too fast? You guys ever think I'm talking too fast? Don't answer that, all right? Okay, Black Cage. Great start. Love all the stuff we're pulling so far. Just was hoping to see Wayner. Got 2 more shots. That'd be crazy if it was all for the last 2. But next series, he's supposed to send it to me today for East Coast. I don't know why I'm back on that, but he didn't. I'm pretty sure we're going to have Lemieux, Bedard, McDavid, Howe, Marc-Andre Fleury, and one name I'm forgetting. I told some of you guys. Who else am I forgetting? There's one more big name. Ovechkin. Figures it was Emmett, I guess. Yeah, see, slap to the face. Mark, what's up, man? Okay, let's shake this up. Anyways, but I'm holding hope. We got 2 boxes left. I'm hoping Wayner's in one of those. 4 numbers here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, 4. Make it loud as possible. Spin an extra 4 times on the last ball. It's like, what's that one lady says? Wayne Jetski. Can't think of her name, but my wife sure loves her. Okay, 4 numbers. Here's the first one. 152. 152. Clay Matthews. Comes straight to my mind since I'm thinking about linebackers lost. Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary. Both gone. Screw you to right to my face. 132. Trying to see the positive side. I think Gary's a positive one. I just don't want to believe it, but I don't like losing Quay Walker. 30. Packers fans, there's a few of you in here. How do you feel about losing Rashawn Gary and Quay Walker? You okay with both? You okay with one? You not okay with either? 105. We just signed someone from the Vikings today too. Hargrove or something like that. Defensive tackle, right? 105 was that number. I showed it. I didn't say it, I don't think. How are we feeling about Packers linebackers lost? Am I being dramatic, or does that kind of suck? I don't really know. No answers. That's all right. Okay, let me grab them, guys. the ones I saw in the first Glaze, Grays, Gaze. Holy cow. I need to go have a brain scan. So, Glaze, Graze, and Gaze. I guess Graze works too. Grazing on the farm, grazing for a helmet. Okay, 152, 132, 30, 105. In order too. Fantastic. Not an opening order. I'm looking at them order. All right. Hey Jason, how's everything? Well, Tom's funny. Just woke up, say I got the bad guess right for you did. Very first guess. What is wrong? Uh-oh. Okay, good luck all. 3 boxer live fill up next. I'm going to copy that just so I'm ready. We'll start ripping these. There we go. Okay, box 30, series 38. Zero Wonka. Oh, I thought that was a spider. That's a hole. Someone's spying. I thought it was a smushed spider. Just like that stink bug that I found. Remember that? It freaked me out. Oh my gosh. I see it. I know it. Saviato. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a classic speed Saint. Had an interesting find at work. I saw that post, Jason. Was that just abandoned in the woods? That's horrible. I saw your post. Yes, it was. That's crazy. If you're gonna tell a story, at least make it G-rated in the chat here. This is family friendly. I try my best. New Orleans was Bill B. Bill B. This helmet's been in for a little bit because I don't remember the last time we pulled this dude. 3, 2, 1. When's the last time we pulled AK-41? Feels like it's been forever. Maybe we did just 2 series ago and I'm forgetting, but my brain tells me it's been like 5 series, if not more. Alvin Kamara, usually when I get him, I put him on a specialty. We had a classic. Nothing wrong with classic, I suppose. Becca certified going to Bill B. Bill, nice hit. Alvin Kamara. They just signed someone else at running back, didn't they? At least I thought they did. I might be wrong. Bill B, nice hit. Kamara, classic. Okay, 105. Series 38. Series 34. Okay, so that's 35, 36, 37. Missed him for 3 series. We found a fun doll dumped in the woods. The resident found it with a foot sticking up. Thought it was a dead bug. Use your imagination on what kind of doll it was. I saw the pictures. That's crazy. Oh, ETN went there. Yeah. So I wonder what they're going to do there. I know Kamara's been around for a while now. See a label? Is that who we got here? It's the same team and the same style, so most likely is this player. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. In one division. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to make my little comment about the series here. I'll do it here in a second. That one tops the cake. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Tennessee, or Houston Oilers, but this is the Tennessee Titans hit. This is the bag that the Romeo Doubs helmet came in, by the way. The Guardian cap. Who had Tennessee? I always go to the bottom, but it's a combo spot. Big head Dobbs. Big old Guardian cap. Looks like a NBA, whatever that game was, NBA Jam character. Shannon, Carolina, Tennessee combo. This is going to Shannon. Can't go wrong with Warren Moon. I know I have him a lot on multis too. Maybe we do again this series. I forget. But that is a solo Warren Moon classic throwback. We got 2 classics so far. Don't look now. That doesn't happen often. Maybe I'll get all 4. Shannon, nice hit. Warren Moon, Alvin Kamara starting us off. Who can believe Bam for 83? Yeah, I don't like the way he got it, but that's still crazy. I watched some of the replays back, and it was a little crazy. But that's nuts. Congrats, Shannon. Nice hit. Okay, 132, Series 38. 7 points. 7-pointer here. Ooh, I like the style. I think I see the autograph. This is not a new addition to the series. 3, 2, 1. We've got the style I like. It's the New York Wolverines. I forget what year it is. 50s or 40s, 60s, I don't know. New York Giants alternate, their throwback helmet, Wolverine style. Giants sitting here. QB saying, oh yeah, I forgot. Running back, quarterback. So 2 running backs to start isn't the greatest start. Giants were Bill S. Yep, that's the one I thought it was. 3, 2, 1, not Lawrence Taylor, but same side of the ball. We're going, I don't know at what point we stopped calling him rookies, but he's a rookie until he's not. Abdul Carter. That one was in last series, the series before. I remember because I have a few other Abdul Carters that have not been used. Back at certified Bill, nice hit. That's an other, so let me fill that out really quick. 2 running backs. Could use a nice big hit here. 2-1-0-1 or 1-2-0-1. Oh, and that's 7 points too. Bill, nice hit. Kyle has the only other larger Wonka point. Same position, different years, yeah. Abdul Carter likes to fall asleep in team meetings. See what he does in his career. He's very talented. He was Penn State, right? You did just hop into first place, Bill, but Kyle has the record for the biggest Wonka point in a single box with 8. But you got a 7 and a 2. So a little leapfrog there. New Year started today at 4, so he's a second-year player. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't really know when to count it. I'll call him a rookie until they're playing in their first preseason game for year 2. But then what do you call the other guys? Younger rookies? Probably now is the time to call him not a rookie anymore. 152, Series 38. Oh, I just jinxed it by saying we had an 8-pointer. Now there's another 8-pointer. Good luck. 8 points here to the winner of this helmet. You see the style. I think I know who I have on this style helmet for this team. My reign is over. It was fun for 48 hours. 3, 2, 1. All you got to do is, 2 more points get you back on top. That's not going to make you happy seeing that, though, on random night, because that's when it always happens. Random night. That is the Cincinnati Bengals, and what seems to be the most rare STS as of now, because we're seeing 3s and 4s. I bet the 4 and the 2, or the 3 and the 2 and the 4 will all be kind of similar. But we see less of the 2 right now. I love that helmet. 8-pointer going to Cincy. Who had Cincy? Chad. Chad N, you got Cincy. You're hoping for Joey B. Of course, betrayed by a Bengal has to be Trey. So here's the best time to talk about that. This is not Trey. I haven't picked the helmet yet, but because of these last 3 or 4 days, all the moves, you guys know that there are more than like 2 or 3 guys in my series that have moved in the last couple of days, and I'm not going to rebuild the series because of that. If you hit a player that's on their old team, I'm going to put you on a little list on the Wonka thing, and we're going to random those players at the end to win a free helmet. I haven't decided what helmet or choice of helmets yet, but I'm going to have an extra giveaway this series if you hit an old team. There are players in other series where they're on their old team just because I love the helmet, and I'm not going to keep doing this unless enough of them come out this series. Then I'll keep it up for next series. But if you hit a player on their old team that just got traded in the last week or so, you're going to go on that list for a chance to win another helmet for free. There's not really a way for me to rebuild the series. I could, but this last week's been crazy with that. So, anyways, Bengals. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. See, Joey B got the next best thing behind Joey B. We're still looking for Joey. I don't think he hit last series either. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember what style I have him on in the series. There's a few options. I don't really see him on all of the styles, but nice big auto on this one. Ja'Marr Chase STS 2.0. Beckett certified. Great looking helmet there. Hasn't hit the last 2 series. Okay, so maybe that's why I don't remember. Yeah, it's a great hit. I mean, everyone, when you see Bengals, you want Joey B. I'm the same way. Okay, congrats, you four winners, right? Alvin Kamara, Warren Moon, Abdul Carter, Ja'Marr Chase. Let's run a 3-boxer live now. Appreciate it. Congrats, Chad. Yeah, congrats. And there's one thing that's certain. Bengals hit almost every other week on random night. Don't know what it is, but I blame Kyle. He brought it to my attention, and now I realize every time it happens. So maybe it happens just as often as others, but I'm paying attention to the Bengals now. And now I want to go watch the True Hollywood Story of Carmen Electra. So thanks for that, too. Okay, Jonathan R. got you with Pittsburgh. James, Baltimore. Remember, you have a credit. So do you, Jonathan. There's a few of you guys. Jason, you had a credit too. First 3, you guys all have credits of $10 to take off of whatever you want to join. Kansas City going to Jason, gotcha. Cleveland going to Greg. Chicago going to Nick. Tampa Bay, Bill B. Cincy, Kyle. San Francisco is Zach. Washington for Dave. I'm going to go down to the bottom and then scroll back up because that's when my thing doesn't load. We might still have some work to do. It doesn't look like there's... it's hard to tell. Washington, Dave. Chicago just gone. Chad, sorry. Kansas City just gone. Elliot and Bill. Greg, I've got you on the Rams. Buffalo going to Bill S. Minnesota going to Zach. San Francisco is gone. Jason. Carolina combo going to Greg. San Francisco gone. Elliot. Sorry. Pittsburgh gone. Dave. We're going to have a few spots open. Zach. Detroit. Whoops. Giants. Greg. Chicago gone. Vikings gone. Sorry, guys. Bill, you've got you with Green Bay and Dallas. I skipped one, but I think it's because it's Detroit. And Detroit is gone too, Elliot. Getting picked on, Elliot. Bill S. Arizona, got you. Getting picked on. Eagles, Dave. Philly just behind Chad. Buffalo is gone. Scott. Denver for Brian. Gotcha. Minnesota is gone, but New England is there for Bill. Yeah, you got it, Bill. No problem. That is 21 claims, so 9 remain, I believe. Let's start typing them up here. Atlanta, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, Chargers, Miami, New Orleans, Seattle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 remain. Oh boy. Seven nothing Italy. Maybe Italy's not as bad as we thought they were. You ever think of that? Huh? They got that one guy that people like, Jack Caglione or whatever his name is. Who does he play for? Wasn't he like a fan favorite last year? Caglione or something like that. Chad got you on Indy. Royals, that's right. I should know that. By my family. Gators kid, is he? Chargers going to Scott. Was he? This isn't his first year, right? Didn't he play last year, or am I just thinking at the start of this season that I heard his name? Ooh, I just hit my whole power source. This whole thing could have gone up in flames last year. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. That's debatable. Wasn't a great year. You think it was a great year? He had like a .532. No, that you're not going crazy. Oh. That's true. I am going crazy. Got too much going on. Scott. Dustin's like, what are you talking about? He's great. Don't you dare talk bad about Jack Caglione. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left. Getting there. Let's update it here. I'm going to grab a drink too. Starting to get parched. I still got ice over there too. I like this new ice setup I got going on. Last 6, we'll do Racky after this and a licensed jersey to end the stream tonight. I was considering doing a 2-boxer after like we used to, but probably won't tonight. I think I took a little too long on my yapping earlier. I'm going to let that thing get a little warmer. Let's do this. Let's discount the last 6 to 29. Well, that goes planned on my other thing there. Eric got you discounted at Miami for 29. Dustin, Seattle, discounted to 29. Also, stop keeping track of these. That's why maybe I just missed one. 5 total. Yep. Still alive. 2111. You're one of the ones. So you're getting close. Gila grabbing Atlanta. Gotcha. Brian grabbing Saints. Gila, I forgot to put a little discount thing by you. Just 2 spots left. We'll start reading them off. We'll roll some bingo balls here. Close enough. We have the last 2, which are Jacksonville and Vegas. Okay, Bill S., I've got you with Arizona Jets. Used to be Jacksonville. I almost just said that again. Gila, you've got Atlanta. James, Baltimore. Bill S., Buffalo. Greg, Carolina, Tennessee. Nick F., Chicago. Kyle, Cincy. Greg, Cleveland. Bill S., Dallas. Brian W., Denver. Zach, Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Scott, Houston. Chad, Indy. Jacksonville Open. Jason T., Kansas City. Vegas Open. Scott, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Eric S., Miami. Zach, Minnesota. Bill S., New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. David L., Philadelphia. Jonathan R., Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Dustin, Seattle. Bill B., Tampa Bay. And David L., Washington. So let's get some bingos. Get 3 balls. No shaking needed. 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep the ammo camp in the corner for day, looking for other retired dudes you got. Not a bad trade bait, that's for sure. Okay, first one is 16, 1-6. Next is 172, 172. One, sorry, 131. 131. Montana J5, it's an offer. Sorry for all the yawns, guys. Long week, apparently. Aikman, Palmalu, Bettis, Tony Gonzalez. Some trade options there if you're interested in the Emmett. The only problem with having ice sitting here is you got to drink that last little bit that's just basically water. with a little bit of Diet Coke taste. It does not taste good. All right. Distraction. Chris Collinsworth. We had one Collinsworth not long ago. It was kind of cool. Ooh, maybe I have a trade for you, Jonathan. Johnny, I might have what you need. That sounds like that one song. You got what I need. Okay, we are full here. Let me go grab those guys. Next up's Racky Live Fill, and then Big Al's jersey to end the night, and that's going to do it for today. Cross off the other one we already did. This one is 16, 172, and 131. Sorry, guys. Eyes are failing me. I need to get a brighter light in that room. All the helmets stacked around it like blocks the light. Step and Blind would be another. Okay, I'm listening. $16, 172, 131. We're good. Uh-oh, this one's to give away a secret when we get to that one. I don't know why I left that screen up the whole time. Sorry, guys. Not that it matters. We got those last 2 spots already filled. Okay. Let's roll. Box 16 up first. Series 38. Zero Wonka. Racky Life Fill up next. I am going to copy. I am trained to not screw that drops up. I always forget the jersey one, though. I'm not going to lie, I couldn't even tell that. Well, this one was heavier. We got an authentic. 3, 2, 1. Vikings. Winter Warrior authentic. That's 0 Wonka, right? Jones, if it was, well, no, Jones isn't gone. They're talking about making him gone. Again, guys, if we hit players on old teams for this series at least, since this was a little crazier than normal free agency, you'll go onto a list for a chance to win something else too. Another helmet. Minnesota was Zach B hitting his Vikes. You guys are going to sign Kyler Murray or what? 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. The receiver, Jordan Addison. That doesn't help you. We got 2 receivers now. Everything's stacking up against you in 2s. Radke certified, the black Radke tag. Authentic Winter Warrior, Jordan Addison. Purple ink. Looks black or blue on the screen, but it is bright purple. Great authentic there. Jordan Addison, authentic Winter Warrior going to Zach. Zach, congrats. No Wonka. Don't need to fill anything out. Okay. Next up, 131. Hard to hide. You can see the top of that one. Well, that just got a Jefferson in that style. That's cool. I do like that style too. Wide receiver 3 once Diggs comes back. Oh, that would be kind of crazy if Diggs went back to the Vikings. I didn't even think about that happening. So now you guys guess. Do I have a shut helmet in here, or did I just put it in a shut box? I'm trying to think if I have more than one shut in this series. I can think of one. That's the one I was thinking of. This might be the only shut. I'm actually going to take back the OG's Cousins Diggs. Yeah, that would be run it back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. College shot helmet. And it's the Trojans. Use your thinking cap on this one. There's a picture that goes with it too. OJ or Caleb, OJ Troy, Matt Leinart, all good guesses. Bush, good guess. Great guesses. I'll show you the picture first. 3, 2, 1. We're not thinking. Who would I go down to the shut world for? Not a lot of shots that I would include. I don't have a problem with them, but I usually try to avoid, especially college shots. But there's some great ones out there. This is a fun one. Sam Darnold. And the picture makes me laugh because look how this is a Seattle Seahawks hit. Mr. Darnold, look how young he looks there. Sammy D. Actually, maybe that's just a clean shaven. Just for kicks and giggles, I want to see if this was signed when he was a rookie or if this is a recent signing. Oh, who had Seattle? First off, Seattle was a discounted claim. Dustin hitting Sam Darnold, the new Back when he was seeing ghosts. This is like before the ghost. Let me look at it really fast. I should just do this when it comes to me, but I get curious. RS 0. These ones are so hard to see. 33000. He gained 30 pounds. I thought that does look a little skinnier. What year was he a rookie? This was signed April 29th of 2018. So this is likely his rookie signature. Huh? It's a little bit more drawn out than signatures I see right now, too. So not bad. That's cool. I'm sure this was sitting around for a while, and then now he wins the Super Bowl. And I didn't have it the whole time. I just barely got it. That's a quarterback, though. You're back tied for the lead. Dustin, nice hit. So we got 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2, 1 other. So it's a close one here. Okay, final box so far. Jordan Addison, Sam Darnold, both previous Vikings. One's still a Viking. 172, 38, 0 Wonka. See if we can pull someone else related to the Vikings, just so it's has a theme. Racky coming up next. Ooh, mama. Me likey. I think I couldn't see the signature, but I think there's only one of this stop of this team. 3, 2, 1. We got a bright helmet there. 0, 0, 0 it was. Bright helmet here. There's a rave for the Cleveland Browns. One of my favorite raves. It's got their alternate logo on it. Cleveland, and this one was Greg. Greg even got random to Cleveland earlier, too. It's a team you're after. Greg E. hitting a rave replica for the Browns, and it is nasty one there. That's a great hit. Myles Garrett on the rave. Beautiful hit. Black ink. You could do white, I guess, but I don't mind black on this whatsoever. It matches the decal. It looks nice. Greg, nice hit. Myles Garrett, and I just said the other had 1, so now it's 2, 2, 2, 2. We're resetting going into Racky. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Congrats, you 3. Decent helmets. They're all 3 of them. Jordan Addison, Authentic Winter Warrior, Sam Darnold, USC, and Myles Garrett on the rave. Let's do a Racky fill. See if we can pull something fun from this one. And we'll do some licensed jerseys to end the stream tonight. Congrats, you 3. Sorry to everyone else. Let me get this open. No new additions. If you want to take a screenshot, we just lost 2 the other day, which was who? We lost Jack Eichel, and we lost John Gruden, the Chucky. Added a Raider, lost a Raider on the same day, basically. Okay. Let's go up here and top chat, live chat, so I don't screw that up again. Live chat, I got Pittsburgh, spot 1. What the heck? It's an old order. Pittsburgh. I guess I could just keep it like that. Pittsburgh. 3 in a row. Sorry, Greg Dave, just a second behind. Tampa Bay going to Dustin. Detroit going to Bill. Detroit. Tampa Bay just gone, Scott. Sorry. Indy going to Brad. Denver going to Greg. Green Bay going to Brian. Philly going to Jonathan. That's number 7. Cleveland, number 8, going to Brad. Number 9, Green Bay's gone. Number 9, San Francisco is there for Elliot. Number 10, Buffalo for Greg. Number 11, Eagles are gone, Dave. Sorry. Number 11 is Chicago for Dave. 12 is New England with a random up for John. 13, Detroit is gone, Scott. Sorry. So we've got 4 spots left, 1 random available. That is correct. 4 spots available, 1 random available. Should be checking the Jazz score to see if they're getting destroyed by the Knicks. Someone want to give me a little Utah-New York Knicks score update? I guess it's only probably end of the first quarter, maybe halfway through the second. Someone give me a little update on the old Jazz-a-Rooskies. Dave got you on Kansas City. Carlos, Dallas, I got you. 2 spots left, 1 random available. My guess is it's 48-37 for the Knicks. If I'm even semi-close, I deserve something. Scott Cincy got you. 1 spot left, 1 random available. 41-26 Utah. I'll give you a fantasy update. You're down 5-1-4. Who was my guy that got ruled out today? Was it Caulfield? Like I can afford to lose Caulfield for a game. Got downgraded to out. There's only 2 games tonight. My guy that's supposed to be playing tonight. They scored 41 points in the first quarter. Oh, man. That's not how you tank, Utah. The whole NBA wants to come watch us and find us cheating to lose. Go ahead. Come do it. Find that billionaire some more money. Or whatever he is, multi-hundred millionaire. I thought he sold his company for over $1 billion. Qualtrics. Okay, 1 main spot left, guys. 1 random available. There goes the main to Brian. One random left here on John's spot. So that's the only random we have, unless I skipped them like I often do. New England random up. Nope. Okay, 1 random and then we're ready to go. And it is 2-2. So quarterback here would be Hugh Mungo, because all we have after that is jerseys. Quarterback. And we had a running back earlier, so maybe. One random available for 18. I'll give it 30 more seconds here, John. If it doesn't sell, we'll see who you get, and you can try to sell them as well. Figured just one would fly, but maybe not tonight. So we'll give it 1 more second here. Sammy Darnold. We're starting to see some Seattle stuff. I think Brad has this Darnold Seattle helmet, don't you, Brad? Like a flat white or something, or an alternate? I feel like maybe that wasn't Darnold. Maybe that was Nick. No, not. Maybe yours was Jets. Do you have a Seattle Darnold, Brad? Or is it a Jets Darnold, or is that a mangled Jets that look like a Darnold? I don't know. Obi, I got you. John says thanks. Thanks, guys. I don't know what I'm seeing. Also, if you have your volume on, Brad, are you on tomorrow or just once this weekend? I didn't realize that I'd hit that Trevor Lawrence until I went back and watched it after. I knew it wasn't my team, but that was nice. I'll take a T-Law any day of the week. Okay, 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New York Giants on top, Atlanta on bottom. Go here. Okay, Jonathan R., you've got Pittsburgh and the Giants, Dustin, Tampa, Washington, Bill S., Detroit, Minnesota, Brad, Indy, and Houston, Greg, Denver, Baltimore, Brian, Green Bay, Jets, Jonathan R., Philly, and the Rams, Brad, Cleveland, Miami, Elliott, San Fran, Seattle, Greg, Buffalo, Jacksonville, David L., Chicago, Vegas, John, New England, Obi, Carolina, David L., Kansas City and New Orleans. Carlos, Dallas, Tennessee. Scott, Cincy, Arizona. And Brian, Chargers, Atlanta. We are good. Let's roll a box here. And again, up next is the licensed jersey. I'll copy so I don't screw that up after I run this. Just keep it in my brain. 7 times top spot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 1. We had 12 on number 6 and then 1 on number 7. Box 1 it is. And then I'm going to copy this. Put it over here. So it's ready to go. Get this screen back up. Get rid of number 1. And we're down to 4 helmets for next week. Box 1. Let's be over here. Okay. Good luck, all, for joining this one. Hopefully we had something fun here. See the team, see the style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, we saw that team earlier in Big Owls, this time on an Eclipse. Could it be the same guy we pulled for the Saints a few times over the last few series? That's probably who I want to hit, but someone else is fine too. I feel like the last few Saints we've had have all been Breeze, and that would be good for you guys for the quarterback, but now that I've jinxed it, probably won't happen. I didn't see the auto. Who had New Orleans? Random on spot 13, Dave. David L. hitting the Saints. Lucky number 13. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I didn't jinx it, and it's got an MVP script. Little extra, which I love. You guys know how much scripts cost to put on there. Sorry, there's a little piece of plastic. Should have not used greasy fingers, even though mine aren't greasy. Just trying to get it off, but it's sticking to it. A little bit of plastic or something. Dave, great hit. Super Bowl XLIV. What is that? I don't know. Something 434, 44. I don't know. MVP, nice hit. I'm usually pretty good at that one's throwing me off. XLIV. Is that 44? No, 34? 39? That's 44? Okay, I was in the right area. Becca certified hollow for Drew Brees too. That's a great hit. I guess I don't mind if we pull a Saints item and it's Brees. There's some other fun Saints, but Brees is who you're looking for the most part. Congrats. That's quarterback too. So you guys are up for now. Looks like we might be giving something away unless we hit a non-quarterback football jersey, which also can happen. Easier to happen than like hitting a division. But you guys are up 3 to 2 to 2 to 2. I love it. Jersey time. And I don't have my screen up to help you guys, which is not very cool of me. Even though I always say I will. Some of you guys know who you're after, but some want to look at the list. All right, let's see if I can go stealth mode here and not make stupid jokes. Greg, Emmett, Ripken, number 2 for Scott. Scott H. Number 3 is McKinnon for James. Number 4, James Cook for Bill B. Number 5, Yager for Jason. Yager, Jason. Larry V. Shack, number 6. Number 7 is Bird for Bill S. Number 8, Mark just behind on Bird. Number 8 is Garnett for Jonathan. Number 9 is Shesterkin. Igor. Isn't that the... I don't care if you guys think it's lame that I like Harry Potter. Isn't that the name of the leader of that one group that comes with the boat under the water? Doesn't he say that? Doesn't Dumbledore say Igor? It's something like that. Ivan, Igor. Elliot, gotcha. 10, McKinnon just gone, Nick. Sorry. 10 is Stamkos. $11, Jamar Chase for Greg. Gotcha, Greg. 12 is Walt Frazier for Craig. 13 is Garrett Wilson for Elliot. 14 is Chiaroscuro. Am I out of my mind? Oh, that's Churio, right? That's Churio. That's like Tarasco, Churio. Let me know if it's not, but I'm pretty sure that's Churio. Yeah. Gotcha. Is that a word that you've typed before, or did it just change it into that? Every once in a while, predictive text will get me pretty bad. Bo is number 15. We're probably closed, guys. Let me see when we catch up here. Changed it? Gotcha. Well, that's a fun one. It reminds me of that type of meat in South America when I lived there, churrasco. It's like Argentinian, though. I was not in Argentina. Greg, gotcha, Bo Jackson. So yeah, now I'm going slow. 16, Patty Kane. Talking about Argentinian meat. Last break, most likely the last break, unless there's interest to do a 2-boxer. If there's enough that want to do a 2-boxer, I don't mind doing that like we used to. Because this one seems to be closed. So Patty Kane, number 16. Leon Draisaitl, number 17. For Nick. Shane Doan is number 18. For Brian. Number 19 is Mikko Rantanen for Larry. And number 20 is Evans, Mike Evans, wherever you are, for Dustin. You were one up on me. I just barely beat you on a couple of them. So if you guys can chime in now. If there's interest to do a 2-boxer, we might be all helmeted out, but if you guys want to do 2-boxer, I don't mind running 2 more. Just say, yeah, I'm in, or whatever. If there's enough that want to do it, I'll run one. We used to do that every time, but I've been trying to shoot for 2 hours, which we're a little earlier than normal right now, but we're right at that mark. So if people want to do a 2-boxer, I don't mind doing one. This. I've got a little more energy than normal. But I'm also good with just closing on this. And that might mess up your quarterback run too. Got to think about that. Okay, let's run some randoms here. The last 2 will be $10 solos, guys. If you want in on those, just got to claim them by name. $10 a piece, one at a time, please. On the 7th roll, we'll let you know who they are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Giannis and Golden are our solos. Giannis, Matthew Golden. Just got to try to save some money. Exactly. I'm out. Got to go to bed. Yeah, you guys, I guess it's not too late East Coast yet, but I feel bad when we used to start later. It'd be almost midnight some nights. That's late. It's only 8 o'clock for me. I stay up till after midnight getting this all done, but It's not late yet here. Look at that precision. Okay, golden for James. They all golden claims? Nope. Zach, Giannis. Those are all golden. Sorry, guys, just a second after James. You got Matthew Golden, Zach, Giannis. Let's read some randoms here. If anybody has any credit, I'll let you know. Greg, you got Emmett Smith, Tyler Warren, Mark Stone, Scott, Ripken, Keller, and Zabinajad. James, McKinnon, Thornton, and Gensel. James, that's a $3 off spot. Bill B. Cook, Kopitar, and Bowers. Jason T. Yager, Drexler, and Boggs. Larry V. O'Neill, Sebastian Aho, John Elway, Bill S. Bird, Kemp, and Munoz. Jonathan S. Garnett, Suggs, Malone. That's a $5 off spot, Jonathan S. Well, you keep getting $5 ones. That's nice. Elliot, Shesterkin, DK Metcalf, Christian Gonzalez, Brian W., Stamkos, Pitts, and Irving. Greg, Chase, Bettis, Isaiah Thomas. Craig, you had Walt Frazier, Sam Reinhart, and Max Scherzer. Elliot Wilson, Kuechly, and Mitchell. Bill S., Churio, Durant, and JSN. Greg, you have Bo Jackson, Steve Young, Mike Allstott. That's $3 off spot, Greg. Brian, Patty Kane, Jones, and McCutcheon. Nick, Draisaitl, Carter, and Kachuk. Brian, Doan, Rose, and Matsui. Larry V., Rantanen, Justin Jefferson, John Starks, Dustin, Evans, Pittman, and Barkley. That's $3 off too. So Greg might be a record having 4 lines. Dustin, 369, 14, 369. Damn, that's fine. 4 different people getting some dollars off their lines. Ryan, do you like that? Okay. Let's see who's selling and what's up here. Golden, golden, golden. Vince Carter for Reinhart, Craig. Did Craig answer? Sam Reinhart for trade or sell? Craig, if you want to trade Vince Carter for Sam Reinhart, if you want Vince Carter, let him know. Drexler and Boggs up for trade. Where are you, Jason? Drexler, Boggs. Al, did I not get Rose? Oh gosh, did I miss Rose? Ripken, Yager, Igor, Resbo, James Evans. Oh, that was after the last claim. So Dustin had Evans, and then Shannon had JJ and Rose, and you had Rose, Mark. But those last two were 21 and 22. So you didn't quite get in. Sorry about that. I got worried I missed it there, but they went as a random. So, did Craig answer? Craig says sure. Okay, so that's Reinhart for Vince Carter. Okay. There's a lot of questions here. Let me get back up to them. Drexler, Boggs, I appreciate it, Bill. Larry B., buy Elway if you're selling. Aho, Elway, Jefferson for sale. So Greg is buying Elway. He also said these guys are up. Appreciate it. Larry, buy or trade for Starks. So Jonathan, you have dibs on Starks. If you want to offer trades, I can pull it off of a trade and make it not a sell if he wants to trade with you. But for now, I have you on him. Elway, Jefferson, got it. So Aho and Jefferson still there. Buy Aho, says Nick. Okay. Jason just behind on Aho. Buy Elway, got you, Greg. Buy Starks, gotcha. Buy Chipper if selling Brian. Did Brian say yours, Eric? Okay, perfect. Brian W. Chipper Jones going to Eric. What colors am I still? Orange works. Before I start handing out the pinks. Jalen Suggs for sale. Melman for sale. A little too red there, Al. Sam Hein, Reinhardt, Jonathan, yours. Good luck. Nick Kachuk for either of my randos. Joe Thornton or Jake Gensel for Matthew Kachuk. see, Nick says gonna hold Kachuk. Hockey for hockey had a chance at least, but how did I not get Rose? Just a little late. Drexler and Boggs for trade. Gotcha. Yours, Eric. Thanks, Craig. Good luck. Yours, Nick. Good luck. I'll buy Jefferson, Shannon says. Gotcha, Shannon. First one to buy Jefferson, unless I missed one. If I missed it, please let me know. Thanks, Larry. Last pick may have been gonna hold. Trade Drexler for Rose. Yours, Shannon. Good luck. I'll buy Rose. I don't think Rose was up. Where is it? Brian W. has Pete Rose, and you're offering him to buy. Both may ran up for trade. Okay, both of James's randoms up for trade. Joe Thornton and Jake Gensel. I'd trade for Thornton. I don't have a dang Thornton yet, and I want one. Is Zibanejad for sale, Mika? Where are you, Mika? Scott H. has Mika Zibanejad. Did we answer Scott? Probably not yet, but if you want to sell, let Elliot know. Trade Pittman for Boggs. Boggs was Jason. Pittman is Dustin. Dustin, you want to trade? Or, sorry, Jason. Did Jason take Gonzo for Drexler? Christian Gonzalez for seller trade? I don't think he answered the pass on Pittman. Okay. I'll sell you Rose, Mark. Thanks. Perfect. Okay. We're running out of lines over here. You're going to be gold. Nope, I don't want to convert to some stupid list. Christian Gonzalez for seller trade, says Elliot. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're doing it. We're doing it. Malone or Suggs for Kemp. Malone or Suggs for Sean Kemp, Cleveland, which is Bill S. Bill S., do you want to trade Kemp for Suggs or Malone? Take Gonzo for Drexler. You're buying, right? Not trading? Or did you want to trade for Drexler, Elliot? Drexler for Gonzalez, or are we just selling? Either or. Elliot, let him know if you want to sell it or trade it for Drexler. And we're holding Zibanejad. Okay. I'm almost caught up. I'll wait for this last answer, and then if you didn't get yours answered, type it again, and I'll read it again. Only had one person say, let's run the next one, so I think we're going to pass on running the two-boxer, so we'll end on this. Joe Thornton, Jake Gensel, Clyde Drexler, Wade Boggs, Jalen Suggs, Karl Malone, Christian Gonzalez, all available if anybody's interested in those. And then, Elliot, let me know if you want to sell Gonzalez or if you're trading. I think you're selling, so I'll mark it for now. But if you want to trade for Drexler, please let me know. Purple, even though I can't see it. Lighter purple. Okay, I'm going to roll the boxes, guys. I'll read through these again just to have another chance at selling them. But let's get some. Let's get moving in the right direction. Shake it up, two boxes. We'll do a three boxer tomorrow. It'll drop tomorrow. We won't roll it till Friday or Saturday. No. Okay, your first number is 8181. 81. Next number, 144, 144. Okay, final call on Joe Thornton, Jake Gensel, Clyde Drexler, Wade Boggs, Jalen Suggs, and Karl Malone. I believe those are the only 6 we have up. If I missed one, please let me know so I don't mess it up. 81 backwards for Jefferson. I like it. I like the way you think. What is he? That's on that one show. Paul Rudd, and where they have to go into that program where they take care of like the little brother program. I like the way you think. I like boobies. I can't think of the name of that show, but it's one of my favorite shows. Very underrated. Role models. It's one of the best shows. It's so underrated. You see that? They obviously don't want us. Okay, buy Thornton. Larry's going to buy Joe Thornton. Might as well throw another purchase on there. Larry, you're going to be silver. Yeah, it's such a good show. I like what you're saying. I like boobies. Okay, last call. Gensel, Drexler, Boggs, Suggs, Malone. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to grab the boxes 81 and 144. 81, 144. I'll take Malone. Yours, Larry. So was that the Thornton? Okay. And then Malone is leaving Jonathan S. Jonathan S. Was Malone trade or sell? Just so I don't screw that over. Mailman for sale. For sale. Mark's going to take Malone. You already have a spot, Mark? You do. You're gold. Gold, baby. Okay, so Suggs, Drexler, Boggs, Gensel left. We are good to go. I started questioning myself. I went in there 144 and 81. Bing, bing, boom. Those last 4 are going to stay where they're at. Could end up being a good thing for you. Rip Jefferson, please. I'll do my best. If Jefferson hits, you guys tie. You need there to be no football, or it needs to be a quarterback if we pull football. Otherwise, it's going to be tie. Right now, you guys have the win. Just hit a quarterback, make you win by 2. Top is basketball. 81. Bottom hockey. So far, you're right. That's a pinstripe for the Orlando Magic. That is basketball. And I think I only have one Magic in there right now. And that's Jalen Suggs. Uh-oh. Oh, man. You can thank me for... Well, you can't thank me, but... I gave you the good juju by saying it might be a good thing. Was that? I just undid them. Let me backspace. Suggs was one of the ones for sale that did not sell. Jonathan S. I called that one. We had, one hit the other day that was sold, one that stayed the other day that wasn't sold that hit too. These ones that get put up have a history of hitting. Jonathan S. Jalen Suggs. You dodged the football one there. Orlando Magic. Nike. Tag there. Icon Edition Swingman. And again, the auto. Jalen Suggs. I've had a Suggs for a long time. This is that one. And then I won one from Brad, too, that I've got here. So I don't know that I'll put another Suggs in, though. So that might have to be used for something else. Great player, but not a guy that I'll double up on quick like Jerry Rice and Larry Bird and those guys. Jonathan S., congrats, Jalen Suggs. Orlando Magic. Okay, next up, 144. I know we're down to 2 names here. I know those colors. What's the Vikings helmet? Jordan Addison, Authentic Winter Warrior. And I think I know just based off the number here. Jason, you were right. Top was basketball and bottom was hockey. Good call. I know this one. Number 13 for the Florida Panthers. I can't remember what Tkachuk's number is, but I know this is Reinhart. He's been in longer than Tkachuk, I believe. I also have a Bobrovsky Florida that we're going to put in at some point, but I don't want 3 Panthers in. I don't think you'll see him this weekend either. It'll be down the road. Sammy Reinhart. Was that a bot or a trade? I know it was one of the two. Sam Reinhart. Where is it? It's you had both Panthers, Nick. You had Draisaitl, Reinhart, and Tkachuk. You had both Panthers covered. Oh, Craig, was it you that traded? I know that there's only one trade. Yeah, Vince Carter. Craig, the trade bug bit you twice. I'm sorry, man. I can't stand that. Congrats, Nick. It's always a sorry and congrats. Got excited for half a second. Who'd you think it might be? Oh, 13 that's red. That could easily be a Mike Evans. That is very true. Nick, nice hit. Sammy Reinhart, Fanatics Premium. Beautiful jersey. He's a great player. Panthers Classic logo here. White strap down inside as well. Authentic Reinhart. Beautiful. And it is East Coast, I believe. Yep. Well, I caught it, at least. Well, that means we got to run a giveaway, too. We did not pull any football, much to some of you guys' chagrin, but at least it got us a freebie. Put this away first, and then I'll run that. So quarterbacks win, thanks to Mr. Drew Brees. So we had 2 quarterbacks from my series, 1 from Radke, and that was enough. 3-1 today. I'm never trading or selling again. Yeah, I tend to not do it. I don't know. If people ask, I'm usually like, yeah, sure, we can do it. But I don't go looking for them, I should say. Guessing he's done for the Vikes. You think so, Addison? Just because he's on his contract year? I bet they bring him back. I could be wrong. Addison Authentic, if you're interested, channel on corner. I'll throw it in the corner, Zach. So we had a couple corner items. We got Kamara, Smith for now. Addison, I think that might be it. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Craig. That just means you're banking some good mojo for down the road. Maybe the mojo. Maybe this is payback for hitting Mike Trout and Sandlot 2 headliner balls in a couple weeks, but I usually don't look at it that way. All right, guys, let me start copying these. Let's do our freebie. So bounty was hit. Player bounty always hits quicker than the Division 1, so we're going to be back to Division unless I do a different one. But everybody that joined tonight has a win, not a win, a chance to win. Nick, Larry, Vlad. Oh, jeez. Perfect. You guys made a trade? Nick, Elliot, Vlad, or was it Elliot? No, it was Larry. He said Elliot. It made me think it was Elliot. You got it. I had a Patrick Mahomes was going to offer up for it, but I got down to Bill. I'm just joking, obviously. Bill S on the freebie here. I'll trade my and others for the Addison. That's a trade offer. Zach, if you want to look at that. I've got Obi. Greg, Jonathan, Nick, Eric. We had, I don't know, Shannon, we had Larry V, and we had Mark M on the other side, right? Oh, we did have Shannon, I was right. Shannon and Jason. Okay, so let's copy these. Let's copy these. Okay, now we're ready. 185 entries today. Top spot can pick Derrick Henry, Titans Eclipse Mini, Darrelle Revis, Patriots Eclipse Mini, Joe Theismann jersey, Devin Hester jersey. I got a couple options. Whenever we do these, it's always someone from the hockey spot that wins. Let's see if it happens again. 2. I'll pass on Moon and Flowers. Have both already. Okay. 3, 4. I must have missed that. Got a Moon Lunar in Seattle. If you'd rather have that than the Houston one. So Nick's offering the Moon Seattle for the Moon Oilers to Shannon. And then John's offering Zay Flowers and Shannon's offering the Moon to Zach too. So a couple of different trades there. Zach says no to both those. Shannon, if you want to trade for Nick's Lunar Moon for the Seahawks, that's the trade offer. 5, 6, and top spot here gets whatever one of those items they want. Kaboom. Scorching. Not a hockey spot, but a pre-fill spot. So Ray, Jonathan L. second. He only had one spot, too. Carlos, a couple spots. Joseph, that's close for hockey. Nope on the Seattle, okay. Scorching, I don't know if he's watching or will watch later. I'll reach out to him by tomorrow if he doesn't reach out. 7 times. Congrats to Ray. Congrats to those that won tonight. Some interesting mix of items. We had Willie McCovey on the baseball. We had Norm Ullman on the last Hall of Fame jersey. We had Andre Vasilevsky and Lawson Krause from East Coast, down to 2 boxes left. Drew Brees and Emmitt Smith, beautiful hits there from Racky. The rest was Big Al's. Alvin Kamara, Warren Moon, Abdul Carter, Jamar Chase, Jordan Addison, Sam Darnold, Myles Garrett, Sam Reinhart, and Jalen Suggs. Might be adding basketball. We haven't had basketball for a few weeks or a few reloads, so I'll have one basketball, I think, this time. Nobody else said they wanted to, Shannon, so I'm going to pass on doing the 2-boxer. I was hoping that I'd get 3 or 4 people to say, yeah, let's do it, but I'm not going to run it for just one person asking, even though I'd love to for you. It has nothing to do with just you asking. But since it's later than we normally are, I would run it if more people wanted to, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So we'll sign off. Congrats to Scorching on the QB hit there. Yeah, it's not like, oh, it's just you, Shannon. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that didn't hit. I'll put the few items here that are going in the corner. Smith is not anymore, but the other ones are offered up. And then we'll drop tomorrow with Fire Factory and Big Al's licensed jerseys for this weekend. If you're joining Brad tomorrow or Friday, Saturday, good luck on that. Hopefully I win one as well, but good luck to everyone else that's joining. And we'll see you this weekend if you're around, guys. Appreciate you. Have a great night.